Sulfur.
Sulfur.
You sulfur.
Righteous. Who said righteous?
Righteous.
Righteous, dude.
Whatever you are. Turning into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Magechuuuu.
What?
Magechuuuu.
Magechuuuu.
Magechuuuu. What is this Magechuuuu?
Magechuuuu. Magechuuuu. Magechuuuu.
I don't have mine.
It's Kelsey, Michelle.
It is actually Kelsey, Michelle,
It's
Lindsay, Rebecca.
it's
Alright, so I'm last, right? Because
Yeah.
I just did it last week.
it's Kelsey, Michelle, in brackets me.
In case you guys didn't know. Oh man, I was wondering, like, who the hell is Michelle? If not you, who?
Did you just say Michelle? Who the hell is Michelle?
Magechuuuu.
Magechuuuu.
Did you say Magechuuuu?
Magechuuuu.
Machacha.
Machacha.
Machacharakas.
Did you say Machaca? Machaca? Machaca Bacas?
Machacharakas.
Machaca Bacas?
I hate you guys so much.
Chimichanga.
Chimichangas. Did you know that we've almost been doing this for an hour and a half?
Man, chimichangas are time consuming.
Chimichangas is like the new slang term for us wasting time. Chimichangas.
Change it to the Chimichanga podcast.
Oh my god, when you stopped talking, I thought everything crashed.
I thought you said, oh my
Apologies.
god, guys, please stop talking.
Same.
Yeah, that too,
I
stop it.
also, I just thought of this now, but I also have a thing to add about, like, life stories or whatever.
Okay, you can say it
Okay,
after
sure.
mine then, or like before mine, whatever.
I'll just go after you.
Okay.
Mine is
Kelsey,
Mhm.
bring
Do
us
the big
in.
Is Lad gonna be ginger?
Oh, he's gonna be blonde. He's
Blonde's
gonna be
cool,
a
too.
child.
Oh, right, I'm blonde.
No, I'm pretty sure you're a ginger.
I was looking at the freckle.
Who are you gonna have a baby with that's a ginger?
I don't
Because
know.
clearly lad is your lad.
Lad. Son lad.
Plot twist in
My
Zeus.
son lad. What's his name? Son lad.
Son lad. You need to marry someone with the last name Lad now.
Lad.
So he'd be son lad lad.
Son lad lad.
His name is
Son Vlad lad.
I can
Was
just
it
Lad.
imagine
Lad. Vladimir.
Vlad
your
Vladimir.
son,
Oh my God.
your son would favorite movie would be Lad in, but he'd always be confused as to what he was in.
I would just.
A lad in what? In what?
His first name would be V. Vlad.
V lad.
V lad. Vlad.
No, guys, wasn't there a movie that we watched where the guy's name was like Son? It was that really bad movie that we watched after Clue.
Oh, that one where it was Tutu Twain.
Yeah,
Murder by death.
Murder by Death.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody about that movie the other day. I was telling him about the Chinese footprints.
god. Toot toot train.
Guys, we like died. We were crying at Toot Toot Train.
We didn't even know it was a parody movie.
We thought we went in thinking it was the real thing.
Because we weren't paying attention to like the first couple minutes, and then like got to like the mafia guy looking guy, and then we're like, oh, that
Guy looking guy.
yeah. He's like saying stuff that we're like, oh, is this in the movie or what? And then we got to the Chinese guy, and we're like, what the hell?
Oh man.
Is this actually gonna be our intro?
I don't know yet. I might put that in. But we still need to intro, Kelsey.
Yeah. Kelsey, do the thingy thing.
Okay. What do I say?
Anything you want. What's on your mind?
Lad.
Lad, my son. Hello and welcome to the Boondoggle podcast where everyone's a mother. I don't know.
Oh my god. Hello, I'm Mother Kelsey, and my color's green, and my brother just got home. He's staring.
I am Mother Michelle, and I have a yellow background.
And I am Mother Lindsay, and I have a blue background.
And I am Mother Russia, I mean Rebecca. And I have a purple background.
Dude, okay, you said that, and it relates to a question that was asked, and now I'm tempted to put it there too. But it's a stupid freaking question.
Who could possibly have made that question?
What is it? I want to know.
Our
Can you show me?
mom's girls.
Our mom's girls.
Oh no. Gotta put that over there.
Clearly they are. We just answered your question, Chris. Chris asked us that question, and we appreciate his question.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
thank
our
you, Chris.
bombs girls.
Our mom's girls, he did.
Our bombs.
Our
bombs
bombs.
girls.
Our bombs
Our
girls.
mom and mom's girls.
That true. We are the bomb diggity. Also, another question from Chris that is, Mr. Chris Mad. When you sleep, does your dream blink? Ponder
No.
this.
If it falls in a forest, do you blink in your sleep?
Oh god.
I don't even know how to respond to the question.
There is no answer.
Dreams don't have eyes. Things in dreams have eyes.
But what if you're dreaming about an eye,
Oh.
and that eye is you?
What? I was like, oh, I'm with you on this until the eye was me.
Because
I am the eye.
see you, and I see my dream, and that eye is me. What am I looking at?
You're looking in a mirror.
Oh my god, it all makes sense.
Okay, so does anybody want to hear about my day today?
Wait, I just
No.
want to say that basically proves that we'll answer any question you throw at us.
Yeah, thanks for the questions, Chris.
Wait. Is this where I order pizza?
Oh, are we just gonna go through all the questions he's ever asked us and we've
They're
just
not even-
ignored?
Okay, the next one is... Oh wait, no it is.
Wait, we didn't answer the pizza thing.
No, I'm
Is
sorry,
this where I
Chris.
order pizza?
You don't,
Yes.
you don't. No.
I had pizza. I could
Oh,
have
okay, then I guess we do.
given you one. There's some upstairs. Come on over to my house and I'll give you a slice, and then yes, you will have pizza.
Yeah. Is Sonic too fast?
That's the number 2, fast, all caps.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you guys think about this question?
Well,
It depends.
I'll say this: I never see Sonic in real
Oh.
life.
Oh.
So obviously, he's going so fast that he is non-existent.
One might even say too fast.
Too fast, too furious.
Can't stop.
Too
won't
fast,
stop.
too Sonic.
Too
I
Sonic.
think if one was to examine this theoretically, then the answer would definitely be positive.
I thought you were gonna say possibly.
Possibly.
It would definitely be possibly.
Anyway,
Fair
tell us your
enough.
story.
Okay, so my story is kind of stupid, but
All stories are stupid from this podcast.
pretty much. So I had forgot that I had to hand in a check for my tuition. So I didn't have class today, the day that we're recording. But because of this, I had to go up to the school in order to pay that. And that involved me having to get up earlier and go to the school. And when I got there, I found out that I didn't have to, because my OSAP was set to pay it, and I already had a credit on my tuition account or whatever the heck. So it was pointless. So then I was like, I can't just go out and have this be like a pointless adventure. There has to be like some sort of profit for me. So I took the bus. It's really cold out, so I had to stand outside, and then I took the bus. And I went and I got Wendy's. And I was like, dang, I do not want to wait for the bus. So I had to walk over a half an hour to get home. And it's cold out. So I ended up with, like, those hives or whatever the heck I get when it's cold out.
Okay.
I can vouch for her on how cold it was because I also did an excursion today.
You guys
Shopping.
are in, like, the windy city of
Oh
Canada.
my god, yeah.
Are we?
Of
Yeah.
Ontario, at least. Remember when we were at that concert thing? And
Oh,
people,
yeah.
and the band was like, I don't know if this is the best city, but it's definitely the windiest. And we were like, yeah.
Like, that's not even a compliment. It's just...
But we all excited about it.
It's just a general statement said very loudly.
Yes.
To conquer the wind.
The wind feels good about itself now. Like, yeah, that's me. Some famous guy talked about me. How cool.
So, Rebecca, you had something?
Okay, so this isn't really a story, but life drawing class that I take, we're like going through like steps on like drawing stuff or whatever, and like the newest step that we're at is like called the bean.
The bee.
Yeah.
The bean.
What?
It's like a mess. I kept every time I like, cause you have to like make a bean shape, and that's like the center, the torso and stuff of your body.
Oh.
Oh, and it'll show like the motion of it. You just kind of like move around the bean. And like every time I drew a bean, I drew our little like bean face with the little bow tie or whatever.
Oh my god.
It was good fun. It's everywhere.
You know how you said it's like the body? It's the bean of your existence. You know, like the bane, but no. It's the bean. The bean.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
meant like being.
Being.
Beaning.
Like it's your being, like like human being.
Oh.
So that's like my story. Beans are everywhere for me now.
Look for beans in your life.
Yeah.
So, and did anybody else have life stories, or
I looked like a hobo today when I went shopping.
yes?
It's fun.
She wore a trash can, a whole trash can.
An entire trash can.
Mm-hmm. That's
Nice.
how I
Story.
roll.
A trash can. A whole trash can.
But no, on top of looking like a hobo in a trash can, I also, whenever I was going through the checkout, I apparently had way too much stuff, and everyone also wanted to check out at the same time, so there was like 5 other people behind me, and it's like a small cache, and I was like, oh, I feel very weird right now.
They
And
were
then the
like,
lady
who
had,
is this hobo in the trash can holding the line up?
I know. And what was I buying? I was buying like cookies and crackers and like milk. I have
You
my
should have been
priorities
buying
straight.
garbage bags.
Yeah,
Imagine
man.
if you dressed up as a trash can and you bought garbage bags.
Okay, I actually was
That's
debating
your
on buying.
Oh my god.
I was actually debating on buying garbage bags today because we do need them, but I'm like, someone else can buy them.
I just realized that I do have a story to tell.
Okay.
Ooh.
Frig. My brother wanted to, like, punch me in the face. I can't.
What?
This morning, I got up and, like, I had worn gray sweatpants and then a gray shirt with, like, a little Rudolph thing on it to sleep or whatever. So then I was still wearing it, and I was straightening my hair while sitting on the ground because I straightened my hair while sitting on the ground. Anyway, so I was looking at what I was wearing, and I was like, wait a second. All gray sweatpants, late Halloween costume. I'm Rudolph going for a jog. I was laughing to myself in the mirror, and then my brother kind of looked over at me, and he was like, "What's so funny?" So I told him, and he was like, I can't deal with this." He was like, "Everyone that you told that to would want to punch you."
So we have to want to punch you now.
Yeah.
It's law.
Please don't.
But I don't want to, and I'm the most violent. What's going on?
The apocalypse.
It's funny because I drew of you had like the punching gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Magechuuuu.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about that then because you brought it up.
The Magechuuuu.
Oh. Rebecca drew magical girls of us, and she named the file Magechuuuu 2.
It's Magechuuuu.
Oh.
It's the ancient French word for strawberry or something.
Magechuuuu.
Magechuuuu.
Like in a magical, it's like Magechuuuu or whatever for Japanese or whatever.
Magechuuuu?
Magechuuuu.
And the funny thing is, we have purple Madoka, green Madoka,
Red Madoka,
blue Madoka, and red Madoka.
It's almost our...
It's
I
like
was about to say Madoka's colors.
yeah, there's only so far you can go without repeating colors.
I know.
Mhm.
And it's our favorite colors, so like,
Yeah.
whatevs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be done.
There was no choice. It had to be done.
It was funny hearing it had to be done, and then your little icon, because it's like, yeah!
Okay, so in other news, kind of big news, is that Bee and Puppy Cat Kickstarter, we hadn't mentioned it before, but they just passed their goal. You can still donate. You have time. You'll have like a day or two after this comes
One
out.
second, I'm checking.
It ends
has
the
five-
14th, or no?
Yeah, it ends November 14th at 2:49 p.m. EST.
Okay.
Kind of weird that it's 2:40.
And they are currently at, right now, they're at 653,257.
Yep. And their goal was 600,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so
They're
glad
really close to 7 episodes right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot that they have stretch goals and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, everybody go donate to that.
The more you
Yeah.
donate, the more stuff you get.
$1
Yeah.
million.
That's the best kind of donating, is when it's not really donating. And you get things in return.
Mhm.
So I love
Oh.
Kickstarter.
There's something else. It involves Ava's demon.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, I know that there is a thing that the hiatus is
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what I
end
was
sooner.
gonna say.
Oh yeah, because she
The
got
hiatus is ending early.
Yeah, because the books and stuff will be shipped out after the hiatus ends, because the books were taking longer to print or something. So we're gonna get those in like January.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the books are arriving to her on January 6th.
Yes.
Due to the complexity of the design and the size of the book, because it's an awkward size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
It's
that
also
it's
gonna be,
awkward
like, a
size,
super
but it's
cool
like
book.
it's a square.
Yeah, it's like 9x9 or something, right?
Yeah.
I was on the page. Why did I go away from it?
It's a pretty thick book, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 9x9-inch book, hardcover, and stuff
pretty-
like that.
I'm pretty freaking excited for it.
Oh no.
Same.
Anyway.
You're just deep in thought of how excited we are.
On to another thing that is also made by someone who is a part of the Adventure Time family.
On to another thing that is also made by someone.
Crazy.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
Yeah, I don't know how much of this is like out yet. I've only
Only
seen
one episode.
Okay, yeah, I've only seen that.
Well, there's like one episode and then the pilot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does anyone's design bother you? Yeah.
Granite?
Granite? Which one's granite?
What? The red one.
Oh, right, yeah. Right.
Why? Which one bugs you?
Pearl.
Oh yeah.
Like, she was kind of weird looking in the pilot, but I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I like
And
that
then,
one
like,
more.
they changed it to, like, a more simple style in, like, the first episode.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, no.
They gave her a pointier nose, which bugs me a bit.
Yeah, her head is kind of weird. Like, from some angles, it actually looks, like, totally good. And then, like, other angles, you're like, I don't really like it that much. Like, I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like, we will probably.
I'm not sure if I'm like saying this right, but for a dancer, she seems like more angular or something.
Yeah.
I'd expect.
And she's supposed to be like ballet too.
Yeah.
What the F? Maybe she's just more aerodynamic.
Maybe.
Like, triangles is for sure.
So yeah, what did you guys think about Steven Universe?
Okay,
I like
the
it.
backgrounds in Steven, I love their freaking house.
Yes.
Or hideout, or base
It's a
of
temple.
operations, or whatever it is.
It's a temple that they protect, I think.
Is
That's
it?
why they live there.
If
If
I
I
really
recall.
like it. It's like this big tree with a bunch of hands and stuff.
Oh, and Michelle, I'm pretty sure your favorite character will be the purple one with the purple whip.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just basing it off colors, but no, like, I love all the characters.
I
I
like
think you're basing it off of Magel's?
Magel?
Magechuuuu.
Magechuuuu!
Magechuuuu.
You're basing it off my Magechuuuu.
Purple
Okay,
one,
I had to put Magechuuuu so that you guys wouldn't guess what it was before you opened it, okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the characters to know if I like them or not.
So
yeah, you'll have to watch it. I think it's free on iTunes. I don't know if they changed that, though, once it hit Cartoon Network.
Yeah, also, people, if you can, try to watch it on TV so that the ratings can go up.
So that they can get more episodes.
Yeah, because right now they're not doing that great.
No.
But I think the character that I like most right now is Garnet.
Oh, yeah, Frigg.
I like her voice. I was like,
It's a very...
good voice.
Her voice is very soothing, almost. Like
Yeah.
you're like, I can listen to you all day.
Because it wasn't the same in the pilot, right? Like, it was
I
different.
don't think so.
I think it was different.
I'm pretty sure it changed.
Yeah. Because I don't think she was British in the.
I can't even remember their voices now.
I can't
Like,
remember.
No, I can't either, and it's really bad.
It's like a week.
What?
It's been like a week since I've seen it.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Oh my god.
Same.
We'll put up both if we can find links to them. But
Yeah.
no, go watch it on TV though if you really
Yeah.
want it to get more.
Yeah, and if you have TV. If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah, we forgive
Okay,
you, or
so-
if you're too lazy.
Whatever.
Does that mean you forgive me because I don't have cable?
I don't have TV either, Kelsey.
I don't either.
High
Yeah, high
five.
five, high five.
High five.
Hey, I don't have it.
Oh, well, hi.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh my
What just
God.
happened?
Hey, guess what? More magical
What?
girl stuff.
Yeah,
What?
this one's weird.
What?
The
Oh.
internet, the Internet Explorer.
I was being
Oh, yeah.
dumb looking at Trello. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Because I don't even. But yeah, the Microsoft made a new commercial ad thing.
I would say it's a commercial.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
also,
isn't a commercial an ad to begin with? Because it's advertising.
It is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not all. Wait. All commercials are ads, but not all ads are commercials.
Yes. Because most ads don't move and have sound. Unless it's on the
That's a
interweb.
kind of ad. But yeah, Internet Explorer has a new commercial thing where there's a magical girl to represent the new, I guess, iteration of Internet Explorer. And it's a cool commercial.
Yeah, like I actually really
I was like, this
enjoyed
is really
it.
fun. And
But,
I found
like-
out, like, they made other, like, representations of their other stuff, like Windows 8 and, like,
Yeah.
other... I can't remember. Silverlight, that too.
So it was almost like a full-on Windows advertisement.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the advertisement, but I'm not going to use Internet Explorer.
Oh, hell
Like,
no.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if this will make anybody use Internet Explorer.
I think it will make people, like, download the new one and see how it is. And I'm sure if somebody
More than likely.
likes it somewhere in the world...
The developer likes it.
Does
They
it look
would.
different now though? Like, is it animu?
Man,
like-
if it was all anime-ish, I might.
It's
I
like
would
a
download it and not use it. I would just look at it sometimes.
There's like a homepage thing for the character on Internet Explorer.
There's a what thing?
Like a homepage, like when you just like open it up.
Oh, so they're gonna use the girl as their mascot?
That's their mascot now.
That's
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool. That
Right?
they're using a magical girl as their mascot.
I like it. They're like, I like how they were like, when they were like drawing her out, they're like, yeah, this girl used to be clumsy and like was really slow and didn't work very well. Or whatever. There's like a little girl version of her with like these like really high socks, and she's just like tripping over shit and stuff.
Aww.
Like her older as like the magical girl version of her, and she has like lighter hair and she's not wearing glasses anymore, and she's like super suave and swiping stuff.
That's actually like clever of them. They're using
Right?
character development to represent how they've grown as a
yeah.
internet whatever thing browser. That's what I was looking for.
I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
Still stand by my thought on Windows 8 should not be on a computer. It should stick to tablets.
But that's not Internet Explorer.
Still,
No.
it's Windows.
And I put a picture of it in the thing I got.
What?
Are you talking
No,
about
no. Yeah, if you looked up if you look up her name or whatever in like Google Images, like the character sheet that I was mentioning will pop up as like one of the first images.
Oh, okay.
That's basically it's like a little girl in the corner of her, like with the big glasses and the books, and she's stripping or whatever.
Whoa.
What?
What?
Okay.
Did you hear me? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said she was stripping, and I
Oh,
was
stripping.
Tripping. Okay.
Oh, she's clumsy.
I was like, what? What?
I'm closing my browser right now because I have to look at the picture that I put up. Anyway, I think that's what screwed it up because like I opened it and everything messed up afterwards.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
That's cute.
It
Oh.
is.
It's
It looks
adorable.
like. I actually went to the images and I just saw her drawn as a pony.
Drawn as a pony.
Yes.
Actually, speaking on the topic of magical girls, since we're already kind of there,
We were always there.
I'll just say it now because I just thought of it. But Madoka Magica has
Yeah.
like the 2 movies out, like recapping like the whole series, and the 3rd one's coming out soon. Like
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even know that the other movies were out.
I watched them online.
Oh. That just reminded me actually of another thing.
Different than, like they follow the same plot as the series, but like there's some tidbits taken out or like
Yeah,
put
isn't
in.
it just recapping it? Like what we
Basically,
said.
It's fun to watch again, you know, like 2 movies. Worth.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the 3rd movie because I was like, what's gonna happen? But yeah, you're gonna
Because the
say
3rd movie is a whole new plot, right?
yeah, it's like what happens after the
Mm-hmm.
the series,
Which is totally cool in my opinion.
yeah. Yeah. Michelle.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say this quickly,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure, like, it's on IMDb, so I'm pretty sure it's legitimate, but at least I think it's on IMDb. There's gonna be a Ghost Hunt, live action.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I
Yeah.
hope,
Do you know?
I hope they keep going with it and don't end
Yeah.
that freaking episode. Like, I
Yeah,
at
I
least
found
want to
it.
take one case further, at least.
Yeah. Have announced the live-action version of Ghost Hunt based on a popular novel and manga series is set to go into production next month, and this was 4 days ago, so November 4th is when
And
this
they
happened.
already have people cast for it.
I was
Yeah.
just about to ask if there was like anything. Like
I still want to know what they do for John.
yeah.
Yeah. We talked about this, Michelle. We were like,
I know,
What are they
we
going to
talked about this,
do?
like, a few days before I found out that it was, like, a thing. Like,
Yeah,
we
because-
predicted it.
yeah, because like it was
Yeah.
a day after Halloween. We got together and we were watching Ghost Hunt, which why wouldn't you watch it? And then like we were like, what if they did a live action movie? What would they do with Dawn?
Yeah, and we were saying how good a live action would be, because it's, like, not too...
Anime.
Yeah.
It's not always comedy. It's mostly seriousness, which is with a side order of comedy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a cool thing that'll happen that
Huh?
I am looking forward
Yeah, because
to.
they already have Mai's character.
Yeah, they have Masako, and Monk.
Moscow.
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 I love John.
Yeah, they have Mai, Moscow, and
Do they have Naru?
Monk. Yeah. I'm like, who are you?
Because how I can't think of his name right now.
I have it right here. It's like,
Oh, Hoji? No.
no. Hosho.
Tojo.
Hoji. No.
It's Hosho Takigawa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I knew it started with an H and like an O.
It's really bad because like half of these names look familiar, like the cast, but I'm like, I don't know.
Where are you finding this?
IMDb.
It's on IMDb.
I'm
It
a
didn't
master
show
at
up whenever I
finding
looked it up.
Did you type in Ghost Hunt IMDb?
No. I typed in Ghost Hunt live action.
No.
Type in Ghost Hunt IMDb.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Oh my god, 2014.
In Japan.
Yeah.
It'll be subbed in like a month,
Or 2.
depending.
Because the fandom isn't that big, so.
Yeah.
No, it's
Pretty
not.
small.
But you know, like a lot of places do have like, especially a lot of websites that have like subbers that just sub anything new sort of thing. They'll probably get that done because it's a movie.
It's still
Hey!
the anime that's showing up for me, guys.
Hey!
Why?
Wait, is it a movie or a
Did
series?
I look at the bottom of today's topics?
What? I didn't
Why?
like. I don't want to open my browser.
No!
Why are you doing this?
What happened?
Freaking Chris just asked a question in the middle. It's not even.
Answer it.
It's not even a question. Not a question, Chris. Talk about
Okay.
how handsome Chris is. No, you're...
I think my card goes for everyone.
your card.
Wait, I'm gonna add a new
Go
one.
away, Chris.
We're doing this right now.
I just print screened it so people will be able to see it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So to answer your question, non-question, Chris, no.
Go away. God damn it, Chris. You
But
can't be a part of the podcast all the time.
you have to be a guest to be.
And at
Part-
this point, your guest privileges have been revoked.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, that's
You're
pretty
walking-
serious.
You're walking on
Said
thin
Operation
ice.
Snap.
Thin Canadian ice, which is not my thing.
So to get back on track of stuff that's gonna happen, PS4 is coming out like this
Month.
week.
Yeah, the week that this podcast comes out.
Yeah, it comes out did you say 15th?
15th. Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
out on November 15th, which is probably the smartest idea because it's a Friday as opposed to Xbox is coming out on like a Tuesday,
Yeah.
which is just strange.
Yeah, because people will buy it and then might not be able to do a bunch of stuff. Or they'll like procrastinate on stuff and just go ahead and
Not
stuff with
do
it.
any schoolwork, not go to work at all.
I mean, I can see it happening.
Yeah, I can see it happening too. But like, there was another thing with the whole Xbox thing. Xbox released its console on like, it was like, oh, I can't remember it. It was something to do with like the number of the day. Oh, people were thinking, oh, maybe they're going to release it on the 13th because it's 2013 or so. I don't remember. It was something really funny. I wish I remembered now, but I can't remember it.
I don't.
Oh
I have no
no,
idea.
it's 11/11. Yeah, because it's the 11th month, the 11th day, the 11th.
Oh yeah, because maybe people were thinking Xbox One, 11,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, wait, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, maybe, whatever. I think that's when Skyrim came out, was 11/11/11. Yeah, it did. Why do I remember this stuff?
Because you're a loser.
I am.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No man, you Magechuuuu.
Anyway, there was a funny PlayStation 4 commercial that I saw when I was home a couple weeks back. And they're just saying it's such a perfect day. And it was just funny. You should watch it
That's a good
if you haven't seen it already.
of the bad you saw.
It will be in the links, and we will not have to describe it because you will see it.
Yeah, it's just like two guys singing, going a whole bunch of games. Like,
Yeah.
it starts out with, like, what looks to be, like, an RPG sort of game, then a racing game, and then, like, a shooter. It's funny.
Well,
Just your everyday advertisement stuff.
Yeah.
Now I know the racing game comes out.
What?
I was like, what are these spoilers? Now I know the racing game comes out.
Oh. So, thing that came out today in theaters where we are, which is Friday the
November
8th.
Yeah, November 18th. Oh my
19th.
god.
No, we're not there yet. The 8th is Thor 2,
What is the actual title to it? Because I forgot.
The Dark World.
Thor
Oh,
2.
It's Thor 2, Thor 2.
Actually, you know what it actually is? It's Magechuuuu.
Thor 2,
Thor
Magechuuuu.
becomes a magical girl.
Oh my god, that'd be perfect. Someone do that.
I
Michelle,
am
when are
extremely
we going to go
excited.
see this?
I don't know, but we need to go see it because we
I'm
need to
game
go
for
see
whenever.
I'm super excited to see it because so far everybody has said it's like 500 times better than the first one.
The first one was really boring.
I liked the first one, but it was still pretty like
It was slow.
dry.
It wasn't a bad movie. Like,
I
I didn't
liked
find
it.
it was like,
But it was
super-
average.
yeah, it was average.
I didn't
So,
like it the first time I saw it, and that was before I was into like all of the Marvel movies and stuff. And then when I got into the Marvel movies, I watched it again and I was like, "Hey, I like this." So it's
Yeah.
I remember because the first time we watched it, well, the first time you watched it with us at Lindsay's house, and you just seemed really nonplussed the entire time.
yeah. I was like,
that,
this is boring.
what was that? Like, was that like a specific?
It was
like,
New
was
Year's.
That's what I
think.
thought. Why were we watching it?
I don't know.
We were having a movie marathon, and that was one of the movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, who all has seen this movie? And we're like, I haven't. Michelle hasn't. Let's watch it.
Didn't we? We also watched like Megamind and stuff.
Yeah, we had watched Megamind, and we
And
watched
Summer Wars.
Puss in Boots.
Yes. Oh my god, that was all good.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
And then we're like, we watched like Megamind. We were like, we should make like villain people
Superheroes.
characters with like really stupid abilities.
And another superhero movie that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
next year is Captain America. Captain
Yeah.
America.
America.
I'm really excited for that.
You would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Because you are Captain America.
Yep.
Captain Canada.
Yeah, I'm really American. Yeah.
That's the plot twist is that
Well,
Kelsey was a
Say
Canadian. A
so
Canadian.
ya.
Yeah. She woke up in the north of Canada in an ice block. And they're like, hey there.
I'm the Avatar.
Oh, shit. And then you lived among us for years, and now you're finally admitting to your American heritage. You're so patriotic, which can only be done in America.
You know, it really suits because I thought that Americans were the only people who could be patriotic. A few years ago, I legitimately thought that only Americans were patriots.
You thought it was an American specific word? Like
Oh my god, Kelsey. It's just like how you thought I was allergic to soy.
No,
Yes.
I thought.
It is on that level.
No, you're making me seem dumb. No.
We're all dumb.
Let me explain. Because I had only ever heard Americans referred to as being patriotic. So I thought that they were the only ones that could be patriots because there was a war with patriots. So I thought it was American exclusive. And then for the freaking soy thing, it was 4 a.m. and for a split second, I thought that soy beans were nuts. Okay.
I like your pause between soy and beans. Soy beans.
I was going to call them soy nuts.
Soy milks.
I should have saw the face I gave her too. I was just like, what?
I didn't even see the face you made. It was pitch black.
But you would have known what face I would have been making, because I make that face a lot.
You were like, Kelsey, what the hell? And I was like, wait a second.
I wish I could take that back.
Oh my god.
I had to defend myself for like half an hour.
And I was like laughing hysterically the whole entire time.
Speaking of soybeans, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a new show.
How?
Just it's a really great segue.
There was no way to segue that.
I know, I'm sorry.
Guys, soy
So
beans.
what?
Soy beans.
That's all I heard.
I've just created something else for you guys to make fun of me with.
You have so many things.
The patriotic soybean.
Which one of us said is good dead?
You, and I was like, it sounds like you're contemplating life. Is good really dead?
Call of Duty Black Oops Frog.
At least you didn't have the track record that I have. Chingers.
Chiggers.
And then me.
Classic chinger. Oh my god, actually,
Nick
I
Nugget.
have a thing that might one-up you a bit, except I didn't say anything to a waitress, but I was eating at a restaurant, right, and I couldn't find salt to put on my fries, so I took, like, this big container with, like, white stuff in it, and I was like, yeah, maybe this is salt, and then I poured it all over my fries, but it was a sugar container. You know those big sugar containers with the really big openings? I just poured sugar all over my french fries. And my mom was sitting across from me and she just stared at me. She thought that I knew it was sugar.
She didn't even say it. Why are you using sugar?
And she was just looking at me too. And I was like, why didn't you stop me?
Dude, this is like,
That's
that
an action,
episode.
though. Mine was a word.
I thought that they ran out of salt shakers.
This is like that episode of Free, like the first one, and you're in Nagisa, and you have the salt.
This is actually just sugar.
Speaking of sugar, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is
That's some good sugar there.
Soybeans and sugars.
How many episodes of this?
I don't know. I
are
haven't
out
watched
now?
it in so
Maybe
long.
5?
Maybe fries?
Maybe 5.
Oh.
Agents of...
I've watched, I think, the first 2 episodes, and then I forgot about it for a bit.
Yeah,
only
that's what
one
happened
I
with
haven't
me.
seen is the latest one.
Oh.
There are... Oh my god, there are 8.
Oh. Hot
Maybe
dog.
I haven't.
No, wait.
Maybe that's
Nope,
8
6.
for...
6. 8 is coming out on the 12th, and then... 7 is coming out on the 12th, and then 8 is coming out on the 19th.
Oh,
Okay.
well then.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I thought it was going to be good, because it's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it was above my expectations.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yes.
I had my doubts about it, honestly, but it's
I did too.
Take
I
it.
didn't know what they were going to do with it.
yeah. I was really kind of not sure how it was gonna go, but it's cool. I'm watching it, so I obviously don't hate it.
Yeah. I like everybody just stops talking.
We're all tired.
Clearly. my God.
Well, we started this at like 7:30,
Oh,
and we talked for like an hour about trying to get topics organized.
it's been
I need to get on.
It's been
the
2
conversation
hours, and
for
I
a
would
while.
really like to go and watch VGA play Beyond Two Souls some more, and that's at 10.
I can't want to play it until I like catch up to where they are.
Yeah.
So,
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh, okay. I saw you complaining about it earlier.
Okay, how far
Wait,
are
why
you
do you
with it
want to
right
watch
now?
it? Why do you want to watch it if
Because
you don't
I
like
love
it?
watching their reactions to it.
You do different stuff in the game. Like it's kind of choice based, and
Okay.
so like I did something at like a party that they did not do. They did something else that was like way better. Because I was like, I'll see like Frazier do this, and it's going to be way better when he does it anyway. And I feel like doing this option anyway. So, and watching him play anything is freaking hilarious.
I know, right? But no, where are you right now in the game?
I don't want to say too much. You know that I'll just kind of be generic. That reactor, I think is what it was called.
What?
There's like a reactor or something, and she had to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I finished that part.
Okay, you just finished that part? Okay, it's later. Well, no, I don't. Just personal opinion, it kind of goes downhill from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you enjoy the story so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay. I will make my opinion after I finish the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ruby.
Okay, yeah, so Ruby, the last episode for this season just came out, and Ruby is going to be our last topic of this podcast, and we are going to get into spoilers. So if you have not seen the first, well, we'll probably just be focusing on the last episode, but if you haven't seen the first season of Ruby, and you plan on seeing it and don't want to be spoiled for it, you should stop listening right now. We won't talk about anything else. You won't miss anything fantastically amazing.
Yeah, so you could literally leave right now and be happy.
Be happy.
Or
So,
pause the video, go watch the entire first season.
yes.
And then come back.
Or catch up if you'd already started.
Yeah. They're short episodes, so you could do it.
Yeah, you could probably marathon this in like under an hour. Maybe.
Around, yeah.
Maybe. It'd be like a movie length-ish.
Yeah. Well, that's what he originally wanted it to be like, was a movie.
Mm.
That's why you're like, at the end of some episodes, you're like, huh, I thought there was going to be more to this. Oh, well.
But yeah, anyways, so spoilers will start now.
No.
Okay, guys,
Everyone
let's spoil the
dies.
very end right now.
Where do we
I
want
want
to
to
start?
say something.
Okay.
You remember the conversation? It was like one of our first podcasts, and we were talking about Ruby, and I was saying how like when Blake's silhouette, I think we were talking about, I don't know, when Blake's silhouette came out or whatever, and like you could see the bow on her head.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was ears, and you're like, no man, it's a bow. And then it came out and it was a bow, and I was like, oh, I guess I was wrong. I really thought it was ears. And then that episode came, and I was like,
I called it too. Like,
I called it.
yeah, we both of us called it because I was like, you know, it'd be funny if she had cat ears. And then after that one episode where her bow like wiggles, I'm like, she fucking has cat ears. And then everyone's like, oh no, it's just an anime thing. And I'm like, no, she has cat ears. And then bam, she has cat ears.
When the bow, like in that episode where it wasn't clarified, I thought maybe like it was just like the rig kind of like jiggled or whatever when she moved her head back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that the bow just kind of jumped like that. But I was like, I don't know, maybe it's cat ears. And then like it was like totally confirmed like that in like the last two episodes. And I was like, oh, I freaking knew it. Oh! this whole time.
There was something else that I called, like, what was it? It was when Penny was introduced.
Which
I was
one's
like,
Penny?
she's totally, the orange-haired one that, like,
The
was
one
like,
that has a bunch of knives stuck in her
yeah.
back.
Oh, the robot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, everyone's like, oh my god, Penny's so cute. She's just like all sheltered and stuff. I'm like, no, man, she's a robot.
Yeah, I knew she was a robot right away.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm calling this left and right.
Like she's got
Except for it
like
was obvious.
she's got like the robot kind of like outfit too.
Yeah.
Like electronic-y kind of outfit that you would give people like that. And I'm like, oh, she's totally a robot. And
Oh yeah,
she's based off of like
the Xbox.
Pinocchio, isn't it? Or like people think that that's what she's based off of because she's not a real girl.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I was saying,
Jesus
Hunter told me this. He was like, "Did you notice how much it looks like she looks like the Xbox?" And I'm like,
Yeah, I noticed that.
God.
Her
legs?
weapons have
Oh,
like
yeah.
little on button on
Mm-hmm.
them, and they're like.
And that makes them like an Xbox?
Nah, but
I'm just assuming because it's Rooster Teeth and they're so in with Xbox.
Or
I'm
it's
just saying.
because she's a robot and robots have on buttons.
yeah.
It could be either or for all we know.
But I was like looking at I was like, hey, they got like the power button on the swords. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like the details in what they do and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like the finale was probably more than likely my favorite episode
Totally.
for action.
Like before any action came up, I was like, this is a really good episode.
And it was kind of like a almost full-length episode.
yeah.
And I can see how they wanted it to be like a movie, because there was actually like end credits that were like a movie.
Yeah.
There was
Actually, the credits started so early. I was like, wait, there's not more? I want more.
well,
Yeah,
there's-
and then there's like stuff
in the
after the credits too.
I know, it's just
which was
like,
like
not much.
So everybody's theory of like Pyrrha being that flame girl or whatever, pretty much out the window. And then
Flame Girl?
I didn't even know people
Oh, yeah.
thought that. Like, I honestly have never heard anyone say that she was the fire lady.
I heard a few people think about it because
It wouldn't make any sense. Well,
I heard
guess
it, but I didn't see it.
I
So.
saw it, but I didn't like.
look too far into it, sort of
I mean,
thing.
like I didn't think like that's what it was, but I saw people saying that like once or twice. So I looked at it, I was like, oh, probably not. Like, and yeah, so that's probably a no-go for that. But yeah, I like Roman.
I know, right? I like
He's
him
like
too.
my favorite.
Who's that? I don't know
Uh,
names.
The bad guy with the king.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know either, Michelle.
I don't know names until like a series is pretty much almost over.
Yeah,
It's
like
weird.
I knew the
Yeah.
main cast, and that was it. I
Yep.
was like, yeah, well, I know Ruby. Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need to know. But yeah, I like him too. He's got that like bad guy charm thing going
It's
on.
like he's not
I always love bad guys like that.
he's not like, super evil, but he's
no,
not
he's
like
probably super evil. He
But
just has a charismatic character.
yeah, like that's the whole thing. Like he's not like all like down in the dumps all the time, like always angry. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna kill you now.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking about it.
I like the greeting he gave Ruby. He's like, oh, hey, Red.
Yeah, like he's not like a stereotypical villain. Like, oh, I'm next time gadget.
He's a specific stereotype of villain, though.
Yeah,
He's the very, like, suave, like, oh, everybody.
he's like the Joker type.
The
Kind
Joker.
of, yeah.
Not entirely. The Joker is, like, kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, like, minus the crazy part.
He could be. You don't know. We don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't know his story.
That's
don't know my
true.
story.
So far, he's given no indication that he's crazy, just kind of like,
He could snap.
Everybody's worse than me at this job. Why am I hiring all these freaking goons that suck? But yeah, he's pretty cool. Penny, I also like when Penny showed up, I was like, oh, I like Penny. She's like robot girl. She's really cool. And then like when she started fighting, I was like, this is so badass. She's coming out of her back and strings everywhere. Pretty cool.
At first, I was like weary of Penny because I was like, oh no, stereotypical person who like can't make friends. And I was like, if she's a robot, it's okay, because I was on that theory.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think everyone was on that theory, because it's like, I know some people are awkward, but that seems almost too awkward. Like,
Screamed, I'm a robot.
yeah, because of her speech pattern too.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. I want to know what like her story is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
She was probably made, and now she's being kept hidden away.
until she's like ready to
Well,
be
like,
used.
because remember, whenever
I
she's
wonder-
taken away in that car,
She's like, it's not time yet.
Could she be... What if she's working for, like, bad guys? We don't know.
yeah,
That's true. That could be.
That
could
be
be
a
it,
twist.
or maybe she's like a weapon of mass destruction.
What if-
Yeah, that's kind of what I
What
meant.
if she got like?
used by the Soviet Union.
What if she got created by a company called like the Blue Fairy Corp or something? Like if she like based off of Pinocchio.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
But no, I also wanted about Crow.
Oh.
Yeah, Ruby and Yang's uncle. Or maybe just
Oh.
Crow. It's Q, and then Crow.
Yeah, I think he was only mentioned in, like, the very first episode.
And then it
Yeah.
was mentioned again because he was emailing Ozpin being like, hey, yo, the queen's
Oh.
moving her pawns or some shit.
That's
I
what was
didn't
happening?
catch
I had
the
no
name
idea.
of the bottom.
Is
Yeah.
Uncle Crow GD now?
GD.
Yes, Uncle Crow is GD. Everything is GD.
I'm
I'm
GD, you're GD.
GD.
But yeah, I want to see Crow, but I feel like we need some time before we
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, that'll be
need to
later.
build up. I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's gonna be probably like the last thing, like big event we're gonna see, maybe.
Like I can see it maybe happening near the end of season 2.
Yeah, maybe even. Yeah,
It would have to be a reveal that would lead up to something else. Like, they're about to go into a battle or something, and it's like, hey, this guy's here.
Yeah, or like everything is like pointing towards like Crow being involved with like something that they're involved with. Like,
Yeah.
obviously he knows something because he was like, queens and pawns or whatever.
He's a spy.
I like.
yeah, because like I could see it like if Crow was in trouble or like something happened to the Ruby team, and Crow's like, well, my nieces are in trouble. Away.
I can see him being like one of those like behind the scenes characters that just like know everything, and then everyone's like, how did you get this information? I don't know. Somebody texted me about pawns or something.
I saw it on Twitter.
Stuff like that. I saw it on Twitter. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where everything goes.
Oh yeah, and also I love Sun.
Yes.
Voice.
Who?
I was just glued.
Monkey Boy.
Okay. See, I literally don't know anybody's names.
I like.
Oh, his name hasn't even been said a lot, and I remember it.
I don't think was it said at all?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, once or twice, but not very
By
often.
who?
I don't know. Oh, once by Blake.
It was on the internet. I know that, but I don't remember hearing
Oh,
it. in the thing.
My niece started hurting for some reason.
I thought you said Hunky Boy.
I
Keep
like
going.
how his last name is Wu Kong.
Yeah.
Like King Kong.
Well, his
Uh.
name is actually based off of a character that is
Yeah.
similar to his design.
I like that they chose Michael to
like,
voice him. It's suitable.
Yeah, it suits him really well. I'm like, whoa, this is almost too good.
Is it the monkey thing? That's what it reminds me of, I think.
I don't know.
Is that what he's called? He's got the staff. And, I don't know. He's the monkey. That legend.
You know, it's like the blue monkey, the monkey statues from Jungle Run or whatever.
Oh my god.
That show called where they're like, and they have to put puzzles together, and they never can.
What? I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't either. We're getting down to the wire.
You can't do it. Can't put the puzzles together.
But no, is there anything else that people liked about the finale? Or just the series in general?
I liked Blake's backstory.
Yeah. I thought that was really... I like seeing cute little girl Blake. She was adorable. With the no post sign.
This, like, reinforced that Blake's my favorite character.
Yeah. I was like,
I can't wait to see the other backstories of everyone else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in more depth. Like, I want to know more about Ruby and Yang. Like,
More depth.
More like Ruby, she has, like, that white figure that, like, is also wearing a cloak.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the thing.
I want to know if, like, if Ruby and Yang are like totally related, or if it's like related, like, you know, a different way or something like that. Like, not by blood, but like just
adoption.
Family. Yeah, like I want to know this.
I'm thinking, yeah, because they're like, Yang is called Yang.
They have two different last names though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Different last names, like, so they have to be.
Unless they're whatchamacallit, half sisters.
Yeah,
where it's one parent was the same.
Yeah. That could be
it. Yeah, no, that makes sense because, like, generally, like, if it's a split like, even if it's a split family and they're like, oh, you're going with this parent or you're going with this parent, you don't want to keep the same name if you're not with the one parent sort of thing.
What?
Okay. You know how, like, when you get married, most of the time you take your husband's name.
Yes.
Like, half the time when families split, the wife usually would change her name, like her like married name back to her maiden name.
Yeah.
So, like, say they got a split family, one parent got to keep one kid, and then, like, on both sides, like, they got one kid each, sort of thing.
But the kid's name wouldn't change.
No.
Unless the kid chose to change their last name.
Yeah, or even if they were young enough where they didn't have a say in it.
Some people do choose to do that.
Yeah.
Or, like, it could be a merged family where they both have completely different
Yeah, that's
parents.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay.
We'll have to find out.
Well,
yeah.
I had another thing.
Oh, yeah?
It's, like, not related to... You can go ahead if you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say something. I'm going back to, like, another podcast we were talking about where I said something, but it was, like, 2 weeks later, my brother pointed out, like, something to me, and, like, I've been saving it to say for, like, here, but, you know how I was saying, like, back when we were first talking about Ruby, where, like, yeah, all their weapons have, like Ruby has a sight with a gun attached to it, and this has a whatever with a gun attached to it. And it's like, everybody pretty much has a gun attached to their weapon, and then you guys were like, no, Weiss doesn't. And I was like, oh yeah, no, Weiss doesn't have a gun. She's like, kind of shoots like magic or whatever, but that doesn't count. I realized that the mechanism on her rapier, well, I didn't realize, my brother realized, because I was like, yeah, it's up there, and he's like, oh, it is, because the pen color turny thing, where it's like, oh, it's red, now it's like red magic, or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like the revolver, is that the word?
Yeah, revolver and a gun, yeah.
And I was like, duh.
Yeah.
You made to say it now.
Yeah, like, I did notice that, but I'm like, but it's still not a gun.
It's still like
magic.
A portion of a gun. Like,
it's a magic gun.
That's like, it's like a magic gun sword thing.
It's
She's
special.
magic. So, yeah.
And you talking about Weiss leads into what I was gonna say anyway.
Well then.
I was gonna say that I didn't like Weiss at all. The last episode or two.
No, I didn't either. Like, she was more stuck up than
And
normal.
even when there was like an end point when it was like trying to be redeemed or whatever.
like making up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I still didn't like her.
No, I don't. Like, I feel like
She was still being really selfish with when Blake was trying to explain.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to say, no, you don't have to explain, but it sounded like Blake wanted to explain.
you had to like clarify it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But no, yeah, like I agree. I didn't really like Weiss like the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
It really sucks because she's such a good character, but then it's like she does that and you're like, I can't like you because of that, but I still do, sort of.
Yeah. I
It
think
just
she's
means
going
that
to-
she has more character development to go through.
Yeah,
I don't
Yay.
really mind.
I was about to say, I was like, she probably has to go through, like, cause she's like an only child or whatever, and
Yeah.
she's like, well, I get everything I want, and, like, I'm never around people, really.
Like
So,
Veruca
like,
Salt.
her being a teen now, I think will, like, since she's, like, she is being, like, kind of still selfish when she's talking to Blake, but I think Blake knows that. Like, that's just kind of, like, the way she was raised and stuff, so she can't help it, really, because she doesn't know how to say it any other way. But, like, so, it's, like, I think it's going to be, like, a slow process for her to, like, get better, like,
It would have to
being
be.
with
I
her
mean-
teen.
Like, that's years of socialization to have to, like,
Yeah.
reverse.
She
So,
needs to go on a life-changing trip with Zuko.
Yeah. But not one like what Toph had. That was bad.
Yeah, that we don't talk about.
But yeah, I'm excited to see like her get like better with people.
Did you also notice? Wait, no. I was gonna say, did you also notice that like Yang got like nothing? Like,
Yeah.
There's not a lot on Yang yet.
yeah, I'm like we don't hear very
But
much
there
from
isn't-
Yang.
There isn't too much on Ruby either when you think about it.
Yeah,
So there might be like saving that for like next season when more stuff goes down.
yeah, and also like I know that they have a hard time writing for Blake, so I'm pretty sure that's why they wanted to get her story out of the way first.
They have a
Or
hard
it
time.
just kind of fit with it.
It kind of fit, yeah.
Yeah, it
'Cause
did.
that went with the story. It
It
made
did.
sense to explain her backstory there.
Yeah.
So
and then
they'll
have those
probably
like Hang
yeah.
being Magoons or whatever. That really worked for her.
Yeah, but no, like they've said that they have a hard time writing for Blake because of just her character and how like I don't even know how to describe her character.
Her personality doesn't seem like it fits with her character now that I know her backstory though.
Yeah, like I think that's the whole reason they're like.
But her personality is kind of off too.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever looked at it, like she seems enthusiastic, yet she's really like
reserved, sort of.
yeah. It's complicated. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I still like her, but
Oh yeah, like I still like her, but like, what is your character?
maybe she's confused.
Yeah, maybe she's like
I don't even know who I am. Am I
Why am
Wolf
I?
Fang? Am I King Ruby? I don't know. But I like the relationship. Like there wasn't much in one like until like recently. But I like the relationship she had with like Yang when they were like going through the forest and stuff. They they seemed like such BFFs when they were together. And I was like, yeah, I like this freaking friendship. It's great. They're like
Also,
looking at each other like, yeah, let's go get that magical looking totem thing.
and also now Blake's trailer makes more sense now as to
Yeah.
why she left.
I hope we get to see is it Adam?
Adam?
Is his name? I hope we
It's
see him
Adam.
next season.
Maybe.
The guy
I
is
also
not-
want to know if he is like a faunus or not.
He would be. I would think.
You never know, he could be shrading, but
Because
no, like I
Blake
want
said that, didn't she
They don't
say
work
that
with
humans
humans.
started going
humans
with them
don't
after
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
she left.
Oh my god.
Who left? Oh. I was like,
Like,
what?
she was saying, like, they don't work with humans, especially ones like that or whatever.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
saying that they
What?
started working with humans afterwards,
Yeah.
after she left.
Yeah.
I found that kind of complicated because she was saying I left when I was younger, but I was like, in the trailer.
But the
old
trailers aren't like canon. They
No,
kinda
they're
did that.
not.
Okay, yeah. I still want to see, like, where he is and all of this.
Yeah, like, I hope he comes back.
Well, he will, but we just don't know when.
Yeah.
So yeah, did anybody have any final thoughts on Ruby?
It was good.
It was very good. I
What would
really
you
liked
rate it?
Uh,
A solid 7 or 8.
yeah, I'd say, like, an 8-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because, like, it's good, but I need to see more before I have, it, like, in the allotted time of it, like, when you put all the episodes together, like, it's, like, I don't know, it's good.
There was, after they became teams and up until, like, the finale, it was kind of a lot of, like, almost filler, but not,
Yeah.
sort of. Which was, like, it was fine because I was like, Sean, no. But it's still, like, I want something more significant happening, but I get it. Like we learned about the faunus or whatever, like, in that kind of area of the episodes or whatever. So that was good, like, background information for when it, like, came up later. You're like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah, I know what that is. They mentioned it in class, and there's, like, Rabbit Girl or whatever.
Yeah, about her, apparently there's a contest going on Rooster Teeth to design a battle outfit for her.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like, through the community or something like that. Like, I just remember seeing this, like, quickly one day while I was going through the tag on Tumblr, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Because they want a lot of the community to, like, pitch in and, like, give them their ideas, make Ruby better, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
it
they
also
had
involves
that-
the community, because Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth is really community involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had that contest to have an OC in their videos,
A
too.
what?
Original character that
Oh.
somebody made.
What?
And, like, yeah, there was, like,
When was this?
it's, before the show started.
There aren't any OCs in Ruby.
I remember there being, like, a contest, and somebody...
No, are you thinking of the one where there was an OC that was created that looked a lot like a character in the show
Yeah, but
already?
she was saying that, like, she made it, and then she was like, oh, the contest or whatever, and then she was like, oh, I can't use it because the person in the show is apparently a lot like it. So.
There wasn't ever a contest.
I don't think there
not?
was a contest.
No,
they
it
made
was
that
just
as a role-playing character.
yeah, it was just a character they had created, and the Monty was like, it looked a lot like a character we already had, so I didn't want anyone to think that was the character because her character looked exactly like
Monty's character, I don't
yeah,
remember
I
the
cannot
name.
remember his name.
Yeah.
Lyren.
Lyren, yeah. Or just Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know there's an L and R in there somewhere.
She was like, I can't believe how similar they are.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's
It's crazy.
scary.
I was really hoping that nobody would be like, oh, you're just copying the blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I made this first. You don't understand. I made this before I knew about the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite characters, I think, in Ruby, though, is, like, Ozpin. Because, one, he reminds me of Fry. Two, he's hilarious.
I want to see more of him. Like, I hope he's
right?
more involved next season.
Yeah.
Because that'd be
Maybe.
cool.
And I like that
He got that email from Crow, and it's like, oh, shit is going down.
I liked how in that one episode he was like, I have made, like, literally more mistakes than anybody else. And you don't hear people, like, your elders or whatever say that very much. Like, yeah, no, I made, like, all the mistakes in the world, and you doing this is not one of them, sort of thing. And it's like, you know, because you look at him, you're like, yeah, he's very respected and blah blah blah. He's got a good job and he's like top professor, headmaster, whatever. And it's like, I made many, many, many mistakes. Takes a sip of his coffee. I like him taking the sips of his coffee. It's always at the best times. And it's like basically ignoring Glinda or whatever. Like Glinda's like, you sure about this guy? And he's like, yup. And she's like, like, and I also, I think that, like, Ozpin knows that, like, Jean, since they kind of,
I think so, too, because he seems like he's been like, boy, I know you did not make it.
He also seems like the type of character who probably knows everything already.
Yeah.
He's the know-it-all.
He
is the Wizard of Oz.
Right? And Sean got fake documents to come into the school. Mm-hmm. And you would think, like, you know, Austin's going through it or whatever. And he's like, well, this is obviously fake.
Hey, he's the all-knowing Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. He probably, like, knows his, like, father or whatever. And he wanted to see him, and then he's like, sees him, and it's like, oh, he has a lot of aura or whatever, and he's actually really good, and blah, blah, blah. And Glinda's like, what is he doing here? And he's like...
I really hope that Jean gets more character development, too.
Yeah.
I just want all the characters to get character development.
Well, like, Jean kind of already got a bit of character development.
Yeah,
so, I mean, give somebody else a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I just want everyone. I want to know Nora's story.
Oh, I love Nora. She's amazing.
I want to know her story.
I like her, but I don't know if I like her yet.
I feel like she's gonna have a very tragic past, and that's why she's happy all the time. It's like a
I feel like she might be a stereotype, and that's why
yeah.
See, I'm, like, because everybody seems like a stereotype, so I'm not sure of them yet.
Well, like, that's the whole thing with stuff like this. It's being made by fans of other things, like animes and stuff like that. So you're going to get the cliches. Yeah, true. But you're going to notice the cliches more because you know what their reference material is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like, you're just like, oh, I know where they got that. Like, a lot of the, like, Penny is referenced off of a fighting character. I can't remember what character, but I saw it briefly, like, with the whole, like, knives out the back sort of thing. And stuff like that, but it's still pretty cool because they made it more original, but it's still referenced from that character.
Okay, so my cat wants us to stop really badly.
She want out?
She really wants on my lap.
Which one?
Gigi.
Hello, Gigi.
Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. No, you can't. No, you can't come on my lap. So, have we all kind of said what we need to say about Ruby?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
yes?
I think so.
Okay, then this will probably be the end of the podcast. And you can send us questions like Chris did. He is an example of a good fan or whatever. Sending us questions.
He's a good example of a fan, but a bad example for questions.
Yes.
That
a
makes
bad
sense.
example of question, but we will answer literally any question.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just putting that out there will answer anything.
So yeah, you can send us questions and concerns through YouTube, Tumblr, or Twitter. Whatever tickles your fancy. And
about.
Ooh, oh my.
And we'll see you all in the next couple weeks and stuff. Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Kelsey just bye.
Bye.